That's what he said. I don't know. You know. But here we go. Let us hit play on the radio. And all right, we're here. We're live. It's Text Tuesday. And text. Did I say text? Ay, Jesus. See, my life is like a Cybertruck today. My life is like a Cybertruck today.
It's coming unglued.
Absolutely.
One bumper
This
was
is-
put on with hot glue.
Yes, this is Tech Tuesday, and you are watching and listening to the Helpdesk. I am your host, the Angry IT Nerd. I am Gilbert, and I am here with the greatest co-host in the internet, whose life is not like a Cybertruck today.
You don't know. It might be like the back end of the Cybertruck. I don't know. You got the front end where the bumper comes off. I had the back end where, where the wheels come off the axles, I think.
Well, I don't know. Whatever it is, this is
The model that you have of the Black Beauty
yeah, right.
is probably better put together than the Cybertruck. So
That's a fact.
that's a fact.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And we have George, aka Techno George. George, how are you doing, man?
I feel like a Cybertruck today, like the back end of the Cybertruck. Just things are just.
Oh my goodness! So
Just trying to get ready for Saturday. So, Magpie, hello. Ashley,
hello, everybody in the chat. So
everybody in the YouTube chat, hello. Did anybody have any computer questions? No question.
So I saw Pete Hegseth in the group chat.
The Signal?
Oh, the Signal.
Signal,
the Signal app group chat, yes. And here's the thing. All right. So Signal is touted as being a secure messaging app. And it is. It is. It is secure. It's used as a way to, send messages between different operating systems of phones, between, Android, iPhone, Windows Phone, Linux phones, whatever, and be secure. However, Signal does have its vulnerabilities as well. So, with that being said, if they are sending a first of all right, who told them that it'd be a good idea to make a group chat on Signal and just share, government secrets? First of all, who thought it was a good idea to do that? I mean, I would think, that there would be some kind of, interpersonal messaging system between, everybody else, within the government.
some type of governmental encrypted.
Special government, messaging system. Some kind of messaging board, or, or email, or, real-time chat, something,
Microsoft Teams encrypted.
something like that, But you decided to go on an app with ads that you have to pay to not have the ads. And you decided that was a good place. that was a good place to talk. I mean, so what? What? I mean,
it reminds me of the episode from Get Smart. If you've ever seen Get Smart with Don Adams, where he's, like the bumbling agent, 99.
that's the second biggest zipper I've ever seen.
Yeah, he plays a safe cracker, and he does it with it, and he can't open up the lock, all this other stuff. So the pro who's trying to teach him talks to the chief of control, and he goes, "So, is Max picking it up?" And he goes, not only is he not picking it up, but people can actually keep their money in shoe boxes. there's like, it reminds me of that. Like they're
it is. Oh my God. This like here's this would be comical if it wasn't so, scary. It would be comical.
Yeah.
Like if this were not, if this was just a movie, instead of like, actual real life.
If it's a movie with a bad plot, kind of like Birdemic,
right?
It's like the Birdemic of the government.
Yes, and I mean, and we got Cybertrucks going, and so I think it was probably on Sound of Coffee. I think I made a comment saying that the Cybertruck operating system, was Windows Vista, as a joke. So I decided just for shits and giggles, just to kind of see what actually the operating system in Cybertruck has. So what I found is that Cybertruck has it has its own custom Linux operating system. But it uses Ubuntu, but it has its own custom Linux software. So I was like, okay, pretty efficient. Okay, not a problem. The only issue is there's literally so much that goes through, just that operating system, for the Cybertruck, for the ignition, for the lights, for auto drive, for the mirror, the just operating a vehicle, and just everything like that. And you can kind of, I understand now pretty much how you would hear the horror stories of just the Cybertruck just all of a sudden just going haywire and catching fire. Those accidents like that. And because of everything that goes through it, yeah, I can see it. Data would get clogged. It would get clogged, it would get confused, and then poof. And then plus the fact it's held together by hopes and dreams and thoughts and prayers and super glue.
Spit and baling wire.
And
so it says the Tesla Cybertruck, like other Tesla vehicles, uses a unique operating system built upon components from multiple open source software. Open source, isn't that wonderful?
Open source,
including
yes.
Linux, GNU toolchain, Buildroot, and Ubuntu. That's great.
So basically saying is that if there's a really, really smart cookie out there, they'd be able to kind of hack a Tesla and hack a cybercar. I don't know why you'd want to, but you'd be able to do it. And Magpie, whenever I think of Cybertruck, I think of duct tape. So Magpie duct tape is stronger than Cybertruck.
Oh, check this out.
Said duct tape is stronger.
SpaceX, including for its Falcon
Hmm.
9 rockets and Crew Dragon capsules, uses Linux as its operating system. Imagine beaming a file to the Dragon capsule.
Oh gosh.
Wow. Falcon
And
9 OS is Linux based, not Microsoft Windows, due to the needs for control, efficiency, and reliability in mission critical space travel. Okay.
so,
Gonna have to brush up on my Linux.
uh, which is not, which I mean, a Linux operating system is fine. Again, like I said, pretty efficient. But if you overwhelm it, then it's like any other operating system. It's gonna, it's gonna crash. And Cybertruck was no exception to that rule. So that was that. And then, another thing of doing, more research about it. Because I figure if I'm going to talk shit about it, I want to be as accurate as possible. So, with that being said, I made mention about the poor design flaw of it. Poor design of it. So, we all made the jokes about how it's drawn, how it looks like, like a 4-year-old would draw a futuristic
The
car.
soapbox racer.
Right.
Yeah.
Soapbox racer, that type of thing. So, inside of it, there are so many blind spots to the point where it's very difficult to drive and navigate because there's just so many blind spots because of how the design of the mirrors are, because of the angular type of design. So it leaves you open to having a lot of blind spots. Because the center console is just one big touch screen.
Mm-hmm.
So, and again, everything literally goes through all of that. Windows, rolling windows up and down, windshield wipers, lights, the whole nine. So again, cruise control, the auto drive, all that. Again, all of that can get overwhelmed, but then if it's all there on the screen and it's all touchscreen, then that means you have to divert your attention from the road to look at the screen to make sure that you're tapping on the right option. So, again, very, very poor design. And now, plus the fact with it has no rear view mirrors. It has a camera.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it only has a camera. So if that camera is dirty, you cannot see behind you. So, again, you are screwed. Oh. And then now let's move on to how it is put together. Not welded, not welded, not even, screwed together, not any kind of, not even a zip tie. Nope. Super glue. Just plain old super glue, crazy glue, whatever the case is. It's that. Just that. And we've seen videos of people just pulling the fronts off of it, pulling the door, complete door off the hinges. Like there was one video I saw of a guy that pulled the door completely off. Yeah, and it's it's not a good design. It's not a good design, and then just seeing the videos of how it is in the snow, how it goes uphill. If the hill is too steep, it can't get up that hill. It can't get up that hill. It's not running up that hill. So no, not even Gorilla Glue. Nope. Just regular schmegular crazy glue. Super glue. Not even Gorilla Glue. If it was Gorilla Glue, at least, one part of it will at least hold on to it, Everything will be flapping around on it, but, at least something will hold on to it.
Tesla has recalled nearly all Cybertrucks due to a structural adhesive issue where the adhesive holding the cant rail assembly to the vehicle's body is failing, potentially causing panels to detach while driving.
Yeah.
I said the problem, the adhesive used to attach the cant rail assembly, a decorative trim piece, to the Cybertruck's body has been found to be susceptible to environmental embrittlement, meaning it can lose its strength and fail over time.
Basically, man, it ain't weatherproof. It ain't weatherproof. Like they did not think. Well, obviously, I'm not gonna say Elon didn't think of it because but then again, this is his design, so yeah, he didn't think about that. He didn't think about. Come on, man. Come on, man.
He
might have. He might as well just made that whole car from a 3D printer.
I really don't see how like a hard edge car like that can be aerodynamic.
and I've literally only seen. Magpie says the color sucks, but I can understand why Elon didn't color it because that would look more like an oversized toy. It already looks like an oversized toy. I keep saying it, and I'm sticking to it. I know how messed up it sounds, but I swear, Cybertruck. It looks like a disabled GoBot. It looks like a special needs GoBot. It does. I know how messed up it sounds. I know. I do not anybody need telling me, sending me DMs saying, "No, that's so much." I know. I already know. I know. Okay. So, needless to say, yeah, glue, just glue. Not even Gorilla Glue, not duct tape, not a zip tie,
Flex Seal.
Not even Flex Seal.
We talked about Flex Seal.
Not even Flex Seal. Not even what's that hairspray? Aquanet. No.
Yeah.
Aquanet. Yeah. Not Aquanet.
That's funny.
But how do you design that and not and literally direct everything, all functions through an operating system? that quite honestly, there's so many just working parts to a car that it could easily get overwhelmed like that.
Yeah. I mean, with electric car is pretty fast. All
Mm-hmm.
right. There, I think there's only like two speeds, low and high. Um, it's not an it's kind of like an automatic transmission, but um,
Yeah.
to cut down on weight, you would probably do it out of carbon fiber. That's usually the thing, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what they do with like the race cars. They make them
Yeah.
out of carbon fiber,
Yeah.
and those are actually laminated with fiberglass, put under intense pressure and in a vacuum to
Mm-hmm.
basically laminate the excuse me, uh, the carbon fiber over an aluminum frame and to actually put an engine in it. With the Cybertruck, I
Right.
guess they just wanted to cut down on the weight instead of doing the welds, because if you weld, I think Cybertruck is made out of stainless steel. I'm not sure, but
Yep.
was it
It is made out of stainless steel.
stainless steel panels.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted to cut down on the weight, you would use industrial automotive glue. Now industrial automotive glue. If the frame was aluminum, I don't think the
Mm-hmm.
frame is aluminum. I think the frame might be carbon fiber, because after looking at that one piece that came off in the video, I'm like, well, wait a minute. There's this black piece. I don't think it's
Almost
aluminum.
almost like a liner sort of thing, right?
Yeah, kind of like a
Yeah.
liner,
Yeah.
but
But
yeah, that's
but I would say I saw another video in which somebody modified the Cybertruck and painted it black to show, you know, I guess how tough it is or how durable it is.
okay.
You know, so they've reinforced and enhanced and gave it a paint job, at which I will say this: if like let's say you were like a Batman cosplayer, then painting it black like that, it looks almost exactly like the Batman tumbler. So there's an idea for you. Anybody else? Hey, if you don't mind not being able to see, there you go.
Yeah,
There's a cosplay idea for you. So he barrels through this fence. It's like this plastic fence, to show how tough it is. And at the end, it plows through everything fine. And he looks at it, and whole pieces of the fence are caught, all underneath of it, and it is completely just damaged. Almost the entire underside of it. You can see just stuff leaking out and just all kinds of just
they should have. They should
it
have.
was effed up. It was effed up.
But they should have just tried to do the special effects that they did on Knight Rider when Kit actually goes through the metal fence. But the fence is actually made out of balsa wood. It's painted black and it looks like it's metal. And then they put like the metal sound in it. But then when you see the pieces on the ground, it's like balsa wood. I'm like, dude, they just drove the car through balsa wood. That's all they did.
Right.
That's what they should have done. But
Which I would say, hey, and again, cosplay idea. I wouldn't drive it. I mean, but that's just me. I get the frame, I get the frame and in a seat, so I can sit inside and make it look like it. But I'm not driving that thing, man. And then plus the fact the size of it is just it's just big and bulky for no reason bulky. And and another the steering wheel. The steering wheel on it, it looks like it looks like if you would get like the funny when you say Knight Rider, looks like you got a kit steering wheel from like a yard sale. You know, or like, you know, from a flea market or something like that, you know what I mean?
I did see that the Cybertruck, the power port,
Uh-huh.
is susceptible to the Flipper Zero. So you can use a Flipper Zero to hack it.
See, I don't know why you want to do that, you know, but
Well, it says you can hack the power
and
thing.
again, I don't know why you want to do that. Now maybe
If you
for
wanted to, I guess, increase the power output to the truck. I don't know. I mean, the truck on
oh,
it's 48 volts. If you just wanted to increase it to like 148 volts, you could probably
right.
overload the batteries.
Yeah, I suppose you could do that, yeah. Um have there been accidents with it? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
There we go.
I'm pretty sure there have been.
I'm looking at the steering wheel right now.
I'm,
It's like it's rectangular.
yeah, I'm pretty sure there have been accidents just simply because of I'm pretty sure because of the design, how hard it is to see.
Recent Cybertruck
Mm,
accidents, including a fatal crash in
yeah.
Piedmont, California,
Yep.
have raised safety concerns, leading to investigation and recalls, including one for a potentially dangerous exterior panel.
Mm,
Piedmont, California crash. Fatal crash. Piedmont resulted in 3 deaths, 1 serious injury after a Cybertruck collided with a wall and caught fire. Baytown,
mm,
Texas. Another fatal Cybertruck crash occurred in Baytown, Texas, where the vehicle veered off the road, hit a culvert, and caught fire, resulting in the driver's death. Um,
see, this
what's
looks like there's
the
one NHT investigation.
They had a crash involving a Cybertruck
Talking
in a
about
self-driving mode, sparked worries about the reliability of Tesla's software. Um, ooh, that's a video of the Cybertruck crash. Um, speed was identified as a factor in the Piedmont crash, and the driver was legally intoxicated. Okay.
but yeah, there's
Yeah, this is the it's funny when they tell us, oh, we got these we're gonna have these flying cars in a couple of years. Like, people drive like
you see how they drive now?
doo doo. They drive like doo doo on the roads. Imagine flying. There's gonna
So,
be so many power outages. People are just gonna be hitting these transformers and just
yeah.
frying in their
And then not
in their
only just
car.
the fact of you just have a random crash and then just car parts would be just flying, just raining down in just random places.
Well, that's if Tesla builds it. If Tesla makes the flying car.
Or, I mean, Ocean Gate will put a bid in as well, you know.
Ocean the
But
Like Skygate or Airgate. There you go, Airgate,
oh, right, yeah.
Airgate. I'm gonna
So and it says here, because I'm looking at about the Signal app, and it's saying, it's saying that Russian hacking groups are targeting people, that are on Signal.
yeah.
So that,
Oh,
yeah, that's not suspicious at all. That's not suspicious one bit. Oh, uh, yes, Matt. Yes, Mac. But Optimus Prime looks at the Cybertruck and is disappointed. But oh yeah, so yeah, we got Signal app has got security issues on that. And the whole thing originally is that I remember that Signal was starting being pushed so heavily, it was because of naturally the security issues between Android and iPhone users.
Stock price.
Stock price, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
that's why it was being pushed heavily. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if you get on.
So yeah, get on Signal. And then everything is completely secure. Okay. All right. Okay. So I
Use my
so me
Signal app while I'm driving my self-driving Cybertruck.
right. So I got Signal. I went on Signal, and then when I saw an ad, I was like, "Is it really that secure?" So
I
I was leery. I've been leery about it since day one.
In the '90s, I used to, play a lot on. Well, I mean, like I still play, like some other computer games online. But one of the guys in our group had Net Zero. Was it? Remember Net Zero? It was like a free. It was a. It was like a free internet. I guess app, like AOL, but
Yeah.
it put a lot of ads on it. So you had to click on the ads to get rid of them to stay on the internet. So we were in a game, we were playing Counter-Strike, and all of a sudden this ad popped up on the server. Like, what the hell is this? Like going, dude, the only way I can get on is, I'm gonna have Net Zero. It was like, oh, lagged us all to hell. We were like, what the, like, dude, get some.
It's, come on, man. Like, come on, man.
This ad just like popped up. I was like, what? Like,
What the hell is this?
Everything was lagging. I was
Oh
like,
my god.
Net Zero. That was funny.
Still,
all I can afford.
that is frustrating. I'm not gonna like that. That's some frustrating. That's some frustrating shit.
The best one was when I was on I was on a Counter-Strike server playing with I was playing with Steve Warnick and my friend Dan Tunis, and the admin was playing like a real jerk. And I said, "Who is this tool who's playing like this?" And all of a sudden, I got this ban, like, "You are banned from the server." And I was like, "Okay, I guess he was the admin." Okay.
He said, "Oh, tool, I got your tool."
Dan Dan called me up. He goes, "Dude, that was the admin you called a tool." I was like, "Well, he
Well,
was
it was.
playing like a tool. He was playing. I'm in God mode." I was like, "Okay, yeah, okay, great."
Oh, that was funny. Hey, Jay Thomas, how you doing?
Hello,
And,
Jay Thomas.
but yeah, man, I've been leery of Signal since day one. You know, like I'm pretty sure that it does have, it's fairly secure, on a few things, but
It's fairly secure for people who, you know, who don't work in government, you know, who don't
yeah, no,
need encrypted, files and stuff like that.
so some people of ill refute, you
Oh,
know, people of not not quite street legal sort of people, which is fine. I mean hey,
I thought I thought you were talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. So
well, him too. Well, I mean, he falls into that category.
he has a liquor cabinet position. So
Yes, he's a government sponsored alcoholic.
I was watching I think oh man, who was it? The Lincoln Project. I was watching the Lincoln Project, and they were talking
Okay.
about this, and they say, and the guy goes, he said, I can't think of the name of the guy who was in charge of the Lincoln Project, but anyway, he said, um, he said something about the Signal publication, like about the app and everything, and he said something about Pete Hegseth, and he's like going, yeah. I wonder what happens when he's three sheets to the wind and he starts to post all this information. Is
Right.
he going to post the nuclear codes online? I was like,
Right.
that's really scary. Yeah.
I mean, what's the saying? One day that he gets, he has a little bit one too many, and then he decides that what he's gonna post a nuclear code on Twitter just because he dares anybody that's gonna try to do anything against the USA, and then he does some dumb shit. And then now, he posted a code like that or something like that. Yeah. Just because he got drunk. You ever just want to Sparta kick somebody? Like off a boat into the Bermuda Triangle?
Buy him like a Cybertruck. Buy him a self-driving Cybertruck. There you go. This thing will take you right home.
Get him a self-driving Cybertruck and have him go right into the Bermuda Triangle. Oh my goodness. But but throughout all that, I've been trying to find a way, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, but I'm trying to find a way to actually make a Cybertruck into an actual, a transformer.
Transform it into like a real car.
Well, not only a real car, but actually, be that special needs GoBot.
or the no go bot. There
The
you
no-go bot, yes.
where
The
Bumblebee's throat where his voice box was,
yeah, where it was ripped out, yeah.
yeah, where was like where it had malfunctioned and it was talking through the radio,
Right?
but the no
Or you
go
say
bot.
the the go boom bot. Oh, but so far, I've not been successful yet. Oh, but it is coming.
I wonder if I can make one out of cardboard that would actually be yeah, I could probably make a model out of cardboard.
So, no,
It'd be,
what I'm thinking of what I
it
have
would
to
be
do.
stronger. Did you see that guy who made the car out of? He made a it wasn't a Maserati. I think he made a Lamborghini out of cardboard. Did you see that? And it's like a working car.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to check that out. Is that on YouTube? We're gonna see it on YouTube.
Maybe.
And oh my god, here it is. Hold. See, I was about to. I was just was about to have a swear jar moment just then.
It's a Lamborghini made
Yeah.
of cardboard.
A Lamborghini car, but oh my god, this is insane.
It is.
And it's actually going in reverse. Oh my god. Hey, come on, man. If you're gonna make the car like that, I mean, at least get the tires right. At least get the tires right. I mean, otherwise,
I'm looking at the tires. And it looks like
like it looks like the one side are regular tires, the other side are donuts. So like, come on, man. That'll mess up. That'll mess up. Your gas. How often you need to fill up, man.
and drive in the rain.
Right? You can't drive in the rain on that one.
Be like paper mache.
No, we've got one regular tire and the rest are just donuts. No, wait. It looks like a lawnmower tire. Oh my god. This dude's got a lawn chair in it too. What the hell? Wait, is that a bike tire? Alright, look here, man. So look here, man. You know what? I'm just gonna shut my mouth. Just gonna shut my mouth, all right? Because he's at a level of engineering that I will never reach. I will never reach. Okay, he's at a level I will never reach.
Oh yeah, it is a bicycle tire. Oh, I guess it couldn't. I guess it couldn't turn within the wheel well. I see. It's a Lamborghini. A Lamborghini. That's funny.
Wow. So hold up. Is that? Wait. What kind of car motor is that? Is that just like
Drivable
just
Lamborghini
plain?
replica made from cardboard sells for $10,000.
See, look at me. I'm not paying $10,000 for a cardboard car. So look at that. I'm not paying $10,000 for a cardboard car. That's not
Biodegradable.
That's not happening.
It's biodegradable.
Like if I
Yeah,
have to, like if it starts raining, I gotta walk. I gotta run outside with an umbrella to cover my car. I can't do that, man.
has to be garage kept. Yeah.
I can't do that. Like I can't give it. I can't give any any of my friends any rides. You know, because they will nah. I know right now I will not be able to handle that level of ridicule if I pull up in a cardboard car. I know I will not be able to. Nope, I wouldn't be able to handle that. I'm too sensitive for that.
Guess you couldn't smoke in that car. Huh?
Nope.
Oh, I dropped the butt on the. Oh my god, it's lit. Oh, car went up. Boom.
Like I know I wouldn't be able to.
I
Said,
was
look at
looking
man,
at the
you would
one.
be. Said, look at man, and you wouldn't be able to date in that car. Like, oh my. Said, look here, man. The level of oh my god. No, you can't be pulling up to a girl's house in a cardboard car. You cannot pull up to a girl's house in a cardboard car. So like, hey girl, come on in. No, and especially if the driver's side, in the passenger side, it's a lawn chair. No. No.
It's a chick repulsor. It's not a chick magnet. It's a chick repulsor.
So look at man, you
really want to repulse chicks? Yeah,
so
drive
that's
up
it
to
right
the
there.
girl's house in a cardboard Lamborghini.
So look at man, you better keep that. You better take that shit back to your house and keep it to drive around in your yard. That's one of those. It's a novelty thing. You're riding around in the yard. That's so, that's a kid's ride. Take a ride in a cardboard car for your birthday. What?
There is a guy on YouTube. He makes what's the I forget what the car that he makes, but he gets like large pieces of foam from Home Depot. He actually he lives in Australia, and he gets those like 4x8 sheets of foam, and he actually carves the body out of the foam. He has these templates that he puts on that he made, and he'll actually carve like the body out, and then he'll start inlaying fiberglass over it.
Oh, okay.
And then what he does is he sprays some sort of like a solvent on the inside, which melts all the foam and leaves the actual body that will fit over a chassis, which is it's really interesting. I was like, wow, it's really cool.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
But it's all it's fiberglass reinforced with carbon fiber. That's the skin, and then he'll take that body and then put it over, because he is like a welder by trade. He can actually, put that body over the skin. you can put the skin over the over over the chassis frame or over the frame, and then
Right.
he just bolts it on. Which I thought
Okay.
was really cool he shows how it all goes together. He has these huge templates that are made out of cardboard, and he actually puts the thing on. He draws it with a I guess with like a magic marker. So
Okay.
it starts out like a depending on how long the car is. If the car is 8 feet, 8 or 10 feet long, he'll have these large sheets of foam. He'll laminate them with expandable foam.
Okay.
Um, he'll put them up in layers, and then he'll just he'll outline the template with the thing. He shows where like the wheel wells are and all this other stuff, and he just has the templates, and the templates are just made out of cardboard, and it's really cool.
Oh,
I was like, it's really awesome.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you gotta find it.
But look here, man. This at, at least paint the cardboard, man. That's all I'm saying. You could at least paint the cardboard. I mean, and hold up, wait. I hold up, hold up. He's got. He put a window in the front.
Yeah.
It. What? It look. All right. Oh, is it? Is it? What is that? Is that like saran wrap or something?
I was looking at that. I was like, I don't know.
Like it looks like it's. It almost looks like it's. Almost like fiberglass, but it's not quite though. Cause ain't no way fiberglass be able to fit on that, I mean. So, this is such a okay.
It's probably plexiglass.
So look here, man. This got me fascinated right here. I don't know this. I have no clue what's going on with this and why it's even working or how it's working. But the physics on this is just it's blowing my mind right now, people. Y'all don't understand this. I don't get it. I don't understand this.
He hot glued the whole thing together. It's actually pretty cool.
Like this got to be somehow the inspiration that Elon took to glue all that shit together. It I don't understand how this is working. I don't understand.
It looks like it's plexiglass.
And
Oh, I
he's got,
see. It's a wood frame with bicycle tires.
and he's got rear view mirrors too. So he's got more than the Cybertruck does. He got
That's true.
rear view mirrors. And
And it looks a hell of a lot better than the Cybertruck. I'll tell you that.
right. Uh, I this is just
Yeah. It's
I
plexiglass.
I need to study this.
It's
It's like I got to study this because I don't understand this. I'm not understanding how this works at all. Because, like, for real, I think how is it a combustible engine?
No, it just it just rolls down the hill. That's all it does. There's like no motor in it, and can't have a motor.
So wait, is this like one of those like a like almost like a Flintstone?
It's like a giant skateboard. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's only one person. You can't put two people in the car. It's basically just a seat with a steering wheel on a wooden frame. It's bolted. It's bolted to a wooden frame.
What do you got a passenger? You got a passenger side with a lawn chair. I can't get past the lawn chair. Like who are you going to pick up? Who are you going to go see? That would see you roll up. And you'd be like, yo, oh, you got a 2-seater. Ooh, this comfortable. Said the nice hard plastic.
Oh, this guy 3D printed his own. This guy 3D printed the body for a Lamborghini, and he made it all out of like 3D printed parts and glued them together. This other guy did this.
So listen, man, that car is stronger than a Cybertruck.
Oh yeah, definitely is. It's got Lambo doors.
And so I think I was gonna find a robot frame. I'll probably have to do it through Blender and find a robot frame and split up pieces of the Cybertruck and then try to fit it somehow on the robot frame. I probably have to do that from scratch. But I want to try to find a way to actually have it to where it will actually transform.
The Nobot.
So
the Nobot.
So that one is going to be to have it do that. That's going to be the pain in the ass.
Well, maybe you can ask Mike Scott. We're gonna have him on Model Citizen this week.
I will ask him.
Yeah, that's Mike Scott. Go ahead.
I will ask him. Oh,
that's
funny. But so I gotta check out this 3D printing card. I'm going back to this cardboard card though. You know, honestly, I would hate to see how Thomas would process this. Because honestly, if I'm having such a problem processing this, yeah. Oh, you know, I'm going to text it to him. I'm going to see. There's
a website called Car Scoops. These guys build $100 drivable and pedalable supercars out of cardboard. So you can get like a Bugatti, and they
hey, Gary,
everything from a Ducati Panigale to a BMW S1000 RR out of old bikes and cardboard. Lamborghini Aventador.
You can
using 2 bikes, some wood, metal framework, as well as copious amounts of cardboard.
So you cannot go to a girl's house and pick up in a cardboard car. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are, what kind of no, nobody has enough game for a cardboard car. I don't care who you are.
That's funny. Oh, this is the Bugatti Chiron and a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ.
Oh my god.
That's funny. Car Scoops, it's called.
So let's see here. No. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The Lamborghini, the 3D printed Lamborghini. Here we go. Let me see this. Okay. So he did all of this out of filament.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, okay. I'm sure it was a pain in the ass and leveling the bed for that. This had to have taken months. Probably like a year.
Maybe even years.
Years.
Let's see here. 3D printed. Oh, that's nice.
He's got the whole interior, everything. Oh my god. Like if you look at it, it doesn't even look like it's 3D printed. Man. You see? Now I'm a 3D print a car. Matter of fact, I'm a 3D print a jet now. Now I know I can. I'm a 3D print a whole full size jet.
You make you make the was it the 89? Was it the 89 Batmobile?
Yeah, I could do that.
I saw that was on is on Facebook Marketplace. The body. Did you see that? I think I showed.
Oh,
I think I sent that to you.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. And if my favorite car brand. My favorite car brand is an Aston Martin.
Ooh.
Because my dream car is actually to have an Aston Martin painted to look like the Mach 5 from Speed Racer.
Oh.
That's my dream car.
The Mach 5 or the Aston Martin? Wait.
To have an Aston Martin painted to look like the Mach 5.
The Aston Martin Vanquish. Is it the Vanquish?
I don't know.
Or is it the DB5?
Silly, I don't care what model. I don't care what model. Because to me, it's just... I'll just paint it to however I want it to look. But yeah, Aston Martin.
Because they make the street legal Mach 5. It looks like the Mach 5 from Speed Racer.
Oh, see. Now I gotta find that now. So, oh god. Now if I can have the, see. You gotta tell me I can have the Mach 5.
Yeah, you can get a Mach 5. I think it's built on a Corvette Stingray chassis.
Now you see, look here, man. I'm gonna tell you like this. All right. All right. I'm gonna tell you like this. This is going on the list. of stuff to buy, like Flipper Zero, Mach 5, the Black Beauty. It's going on the list of stuff I'm going to buy. I'm getting a Mach 5.
Ooh.
I'm going to get a Mach 5.
They have Racer X's car, his brother's car,
Oh, I'm getting a Shooting Star too.
Shooting Star. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they
But
make a kit car. Wait a minute. Mach 5 replica hits the auction block. So somebody did that. But there's a place that sells it though.
so, man, look here, man. You see that? Mach 5. Mach 5 and Shooting Star. Look here, man.
1994 Chevrolet Corvette. Ideal classic cars. What do we got here? Oh, they already sold it.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like they have one of. They got a Mach 5 that has like the buzzsaw in the front. Man.
Yeah.
Oh. See? Mm-mm. 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 Oh. See, this is how I know. See, this is how I know right now. If I had Elon money. If I had Elon money. Look here, man. The dumb shit I would buy, it'd be insane. Like, I wouldn't even waste my time doing all the stuff he's doing. Just the dumb shit I would buy, it would be insane. It would just be absolutely insane. Like, I would go to every Comic-Con and just buy everything out. Like, people would hate me. People would hate me just from the dumb shit I would buy. They'd hate me for real.
So you'd have to get the Mach 5. You'd have to get the 66 Batmobile.
Right.
The Black Beauty, the Green Hornet Black Beauty.
Uh-huh. Yep.
You'd have to get Mad Max's Interceptor.
That would, yeah.
With the AMC Javelin Interceptor.
Oh, Gretchen has joined us in the chats. Hers is a Dodge Interceptor from the Wraith. I was about to say the Wrath. It's the Wraith.
Oh, the Wraith, yeah.
But yeah. So look here, man. I get a Mach 5 with a buzzsaw in the front. Man. First thing I do, I have those buzzsaw going out in the front. And have the speakers just blasted ludicrous, just move, get out the way. And the buzzsaw's going.
You go you could be blasting that blasting the music from Hancock. Get out the way. Yeah. Get out the way.
Yeah, that's it. And Gretchen, something I'm gonna send you. Okay? This blew my mind. All right? and I'm still trying to process this. I'm sending it to you. So hang on, Gretchen. This is gonna blow your mind. I don't know what to tell you. Like this doesn't. It's insane, man. This is insane.
What?
How is he able? I got the passenger seat. It's the flipping passenger seat for me, man. All right, Gretchen, I just sent it to you. uh, and again, I'm trying to process this. I don't. I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to understand it. And hold up. I'm gonna send you another one as well. Okay? I'll send you another one. And again, this one I'm wrapping my mind around. It's a little bit easier for me to wrap my mind around this one than it is the other one. Oh God. But and again, it's I just don't know how to process that. Like how you have 4 different tires and it's still able to go. It's like you got a whole gas can. you got a passenger seat. You got emergency brakes. Like he went into reverse. He even got a door that opens up and like what?
Well, the brakes are actually it's like it's like a hinged wooden pad that basically makes contact with the street. You know, kind of like Fred Flintstone. It's kind of like a Flintstone type braking system. Like you would actually use your feet on it to push it down, and
Okay.
you would brake the thing. You know,
So,
regularly.
look, Magpie, look here. All right. A strong rain is an ejectocito, cuz. Right, Gretchen? The F? Right.
Does it come with an ejection seat? Yeah, I guess if you hit something, fast enough.
Yeah, I don't understand.
You can eject right through the cardboard.
He's like, I don't understand how the physics of it, how it works.
It's basically just it's basically just a big bicycle car.
Yeah.
It's like a soapbox derby car. It doesn't have an engine. There's no motor in it.
So no, it gets up to 24 miles an hour, or 40 kilometers. But yeah, 20. Like
On
25?
a 70-degree incline, yeah. Doesn't have that much torque.
And again,
Kind of like a Cybertruck.
and again, it's probably put together better than a Cybertruck.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it looks a lot better than the Cybertruck, tell you the
So right, yeah, right, Gretchen. The 3D one is really impressive. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that cardboard one, what? Just
Well, the 3D one, once you put those together, you can actually make a fiberglass mold of it, and then you can
hmm
actually mold the parts in carbon fiber, and then just put those carbon fiber pieces on, like the
well,
fairings and the door and all this other stuff.
well, yeah. Not only that, I mean, you could also use it to for like parts that that will get overheated and need to be like metal or something like that. You can
Well,
you can cast
yeah, I
them.
mean,
Or you can use them as a cast, or even just use the whole part that is cast, and then
yeah.
just make
Well, I mean,
and
if I was gonna do it, I would actually use the 3D printed parts
hmm
and put them together and make one large part like the door, and
yeah,
then smooth it all, like smooth it all over, and then make a mold on the door, not use the actual 3D printed part, of the
yeah,
door.
yeah. That's
You know,
yeah, do it like that, and then and you would have a better car than a Cybertruck, and
I think the Black Beauty model that you have is better, than Elon's real Cybertruck.
oh yeah,
It,
absolutely.
it
So look, it's a lot sturdier.
it's a lot sturdier.
And again, this cardboard
Environmentally
and this
embrittled. Oh my god.
it's like the cardboard one is it's holding a lot better than Cybertruck.
I mean, if the guy just sprayed clear resin onto it, he can make it waterproof, and then he could spray it any color he
Yeah,
wanted to.
so, yeah, good. Yeah, you know, and it's amazing how um how advanced and just how how advanced and how dumb it is at the same time. Like it. So okay, yeah, it is cool because you can control so much stuff, and it lets you know all the stuff that's going on with it. Yeah, everything going on with the engine, tires, door, whatever the case. I get it. That's a great feature. All the stuff like that. Really cool stuff. Really is. Um, Having it all in one centralized place is idiotic, and have it only going through the one spot and the one spot only. Kind of dumb. Kind of dumb. Kind of dumb. Because going through this operating system to operate your doors, um, what happens one morning when you're trying to go to work and you can't open your doors because, oh, your phone can't sync to it, or hey, the Cybertruck needs an update, and it's still updating, or it can't connect onto the Wi-Fi, and it can't,
There is a on the Teslas. I know that if you where where the windshield wipers are in the front, there is a piece of plastic, kind of like an escutcheon.
Mm-hmm.
You actually pull that up, and there's kind of like a switch in there. You could push that switch because usually the Teslas have um, it's not really a battery as it's more of a capacitor underneath the hood that holds a charge.
Mm-hmm.
And if the battery is totally drained, the capacitor that's underneath the hood will hold the charge just to open the doors. So if the battery is completely drained, you could get to that piece, which is where the windshield wipers are. You would pull up that piece of plastic, press the button, and like the door handles come out, so then you can just open up the door.
Right.
Um, to charge the damn thing, like if it's totally out of charge, I guess you can use like a gas powered generator, to plug it in and charge it to a certain point so that you could get it to a charging station, or you could just use the gas powered generator. But it would have to be something that's like a three-phase charging port. It actually has three little holes in it, so it's a three-phase. So it's
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 225 volts to charge it. So, which I saw on the
Okay.
one thing because the one mm, my wife's Mazda has that. It has this it's next to where the ECM is, the electronic control module.
Mm-hmm.
There's this. It's it's like a I don't know. It's like a big capacitor, but it's square. It's a square capacitor,
Okay.
and it keeps all of um, it keeps all the electronics going. Okay, since the electronics
Mm-hmm.
only take 5 volts, it'll siphon off power in case the battery dies. It'll keep all your settings, so when you go to jump the car again with power, uh,
Right.
it should start up. But the 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 way the guy explained it to me was with a 12 volt, like if you're going to charge like a Mazda's battery to a
Mm-hmm.
certain point from another car, uh if I forget which model it is, but you can actually blow out the computer. What this does is this huge capacitor, it basically pulls the charge in so that the computer is not getting the jolt of over 12 volts of power to a 5 volt system. So it just goes through the capacitor, and then the capacitor releases it to the ECM very, very, like very gently, I should say. So, but
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. I mean, there is a way. There's a way to do that. Yeah, 3D one is impressive. Cardboard, what? The cardboard one is still better than Elon's glue holster. That is true. Yes, the cardboard.
Yes. And
So, I have a lot of cardboard. I think we should do on Model Citizen. We should build a Cybertruck, or I should build a Cybertruck. I'll just make it all out of cardboard, and
look
brush
at
it with
me.
resin.
So cardboard and resin, it would be stronger than a Cybertruck.
That's true.
And
It would hold together.
that is true too. That is true. And it's just so much that's just wrong with it. Just in how it operates. You know, the and it's no wonder that at the times when it's caught fire and it's just, it's locked and it's locked people inside and it's caught on fire and it's been inoperable because it's so much that's going on all at the same time. It could easily get clogged up with data just trying to pass through, and it just can't. Like, it's just
Yeah.
I want off this timeline, man. I want off this timeline.
Yeah, the Cybertruck costs what, like $100,000, for that thing, or 80 grand?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
really?
100 grand, yeah.
100 grand.
Oh,
100 grand for an electric skateboard.
100 grand for an electric paperweight. It's a really nice paperweight.
For a no-go bot.
For a no-go bot.
No-go bot.
Oh, man. And I don't understand. I never, and obviously I never will understand the appeal of it. Why anybody would want to even buy it.
It's a rich person's toy. If you're, if you're part of the 1%, and you're like, with it, it's like if you had enough money to buy the Mach 5, and just said, oh, you know what,
So,
I could buy the Mach 5 for 150,000. I have like 3 trillion in the bank. Oh, you know what? I'll get a Cybertruck, just to see how it is.
Look, man. I don't care how much money I got. I gotta have a whole garage full of cars and even have the whole setup with the Black Beauty, and which I flip the switch and hit the button, and then like the clamps come up and the floor and it flips over and shit. I have all that, right? Okay. I'm never
Never have a Cybertruck again.
never gonna get a Cybertruck. I'm not even gonna look at it and say, you know what? I got all these cars, and you know what? I want someone that makes it that people are just gonna laugh at me while I'm driving down the street. I need to be humiliated at least a good couple of times. I need to get knocked down a peg or two.
Yeah, that's I mean, like, at least like the DeLorean, has stainless steel with body, but I mean that car was put together very, very well.
Right? Yeah. And you go 88 miles an hour, you can go into the 50s. Oh. But I would say, side note onto that. All right, O'Reilly's. I forget the link of it, but on their website, that I don't know if they still have it or not, but they used to have a link to a flux capacitor. It always shows it's being out of stock.
That's great.
But they show that they carry a flux capacitor. But I will tell you this, man. I'm gonna tell you this. I see this 3D printed the Lamborghini. Nobody's gonna ever 3D print a Cybertruck. I can tell you that right now. And they can redesign it to where all of the flaws are just not there, or at least like minimize them.
Well, there's one called the Cyber. Well, there's a Cyber Truck, and then there was a Cyber Beast. I think it's called.
Oh my gosh. Let's put
Cyber
them.
Beast is a customized high performance version of the Tesla Cybertruck. Base price of $99,999. Has a tri-motor electric drivetrain, produces 845 horsepower, can go from 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. The Cyber Beast has a top speed of 130 miles per hour, and EPA estimated range of 301 miles. Features a futuristic design, 20-inch wheels, and a minimalist interior with advanced technology and ample cargo space.
What?
So let's Cyber Beast.
Oh,
So it's basically
hold up. Wait. I'm all right. I'm seeing this. Apparently Kanye
That's
has
all he had
a
to say. That's all he has. You don't have to say anything else.
He has his own custom Cybertruck. The Yeezy Cybertruck. And it's being sold for $1.2 million. And only 3 of them are made in the U.S. I thought the
The Yeezy. Yeah, I've seen this thing.
I thought the OG Cybertruck was bad. This is I'm not I need to call my therapist. Like, I see this, I need to call my therapist for real. I'm not sure how to process this. I'm not sure what's going on here with this. I have no clue what in the actual. What the hell is this?
Was it
Like it.
it's something that will put a wedge in between your relationship with your, girl. There you go. 'Cause that's what it looks like.
Like this is.
It looks like a wedgie.
Like, look at man. This is
They call it the wedgie.
like this would cause a divorce on the spot.
Look at that.
Like for
It's
real.
It's real. Yeah.
Like this is what you call a divorce. This is a divorce truck.
It's not even a truck.
Like it's
It's basically just a big electric skateboard. I mean, it's got
like it looks like
two seats.
Like it looks
It's got
like
two seats. It's a two-seater.
It looks like a Stone of Baronzaya mixed with a skateboard. It's like it's like what this is confusing. Oh, it is so confusing. It's just I have no clue what's going on with that.
That design reminds me of something I saw at the 1977 auto show. It was called the Trebron Turbo. That was it was created. If you watch there's a movie with Tommy Lee Jones and Linda Hamilton, and Robert Vaughn that's on Prime. It's called Black Moon Rising. The Black Moon is that car. It was a concept car. It's called the Trebron Turbo.
Okay.
Trebron Turbo. Trying to find here.
I feel like what I I feel like whoever proudly owns Cybertrucks just wears Crocs everywhere. Like, I mean, I feel like they do. I mean, I'm not sure, but it just seems like it just fits. Like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
remember seeing this car at the 1977 auto show. I thought it was really cool. It had it was the first car with air suspension. It had this with it didn't have well it had hydraulic suspension, but it also had like airbag suspension.
okay, all
And
right.
if you look at there's a movie called Black Moon Rising. The car is it kind of looks like a it looks like a Lamborghini almost. It had it's wedge shaped. Let me see if I can see. Black Moon.
I feel like Cybertrucks are whoever owns a Cybertruck. You should look at them like cautionary. You know, like how Thomas says, like anybody that willingly wears like white panel, like white patent leather shoes, like the white patent leather shoes. I feel like whoever.
My dad used to wear white patent leather shoes. I I have a picture from my brother's graduation. Our dad's wearing the real big tie with the jacket, the real striped tie, the jacket from like I think from the 80s or the 70s. He's got
Oh
those white
man.
shoes. I was like, yeah, there you go, rocking those white shoes, Dad. I sent you the picture of the thing through text.
Oh my god.
It's
Like, it's
hilarious.
just it's like why? Just why? Like it this looks like, somebody's kid drew this and then they decide, this is to make the kid happy. They made a car that looks like, the what the kid drew. It looks like it's one of those cars that came up with a picture that should have just been put on a refrigerator. I think this is somebody trying to make up somebody trying to make up for disappointing a kid and taking a drawing and making a car out of it.
Mm.
Oh my god, yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Like it looks like it's a parent trying to buy the kid off. Oh my god, man. This is this is insane, man. This is insane, just the stuff what people will buy, you know, doesn't matter how ugly it is, how bad it runs, how poor the design is. You slap a high enough price tag on it, people don't give two flying F's. They just want it.
Oh, it's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. You know, but I'm sure it is just as cool if you just take that, the iPad out and just and just mess with the iPad on it.
It's not practical. It's not a practical. It's only.
No.
I mean, it's only for like a collector. That's all.
And yeah.
Collector has too much money.
Yeah, it's for a collector that, too much money that just, for whatever reason, just likes to collect ugly cars. And that's not knocking at, that's not saying anything bad. I mean, that's what it is. For all we know, that whoever owns this could own, an Aztec and could own a PT Cruiser and
the Pontiac Aztec. I almost bought that car one time. It was brand new. I was gonna lease it, and I was like, oh, there's this thing called the Pontiac Aztec, and I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll save my money. So I saved my. It was a good thing I saved my money.
So yeah, the vehicle of choice by Walter White.
Walter White.
And that Aztec.
The one that I thought that was cool was the Pontiac Transport, the van. I thought that was pretty cool because that kind of looked like a Star Trek shuttle, and I remember somebody actually turned it into like a Starfleet shuttle.
Okay. Correct. All right. Yeah. All right. I can see that.
The transport was interesting. The Ford Probe, of course, was also interesting. I didn't get a Ford Probe. I've had classic cars since since I was driving back when I was in college. I had a '67 Camaro RS, and then from the RS I went to a '75 Nova that also had a V8.
Okay.
And then from the Nova I went to the '88 Pontiac Sunbird, and then from the Sunbird I went to the Jeep that I had. My Jeep Liberty.
Nice. Well,
2022 Jeep Liberty.
Long as it wasn't a Cybertruck.
No.
What is it? This the low res car.
Low res.
Low res car is like.
Oh, that's what like that Kanye car looks like.
Yeah.
It looks like it's like a bad, it's like a bad Tron car,
Right? Like it looks like it was supposed to be in Tron, but it was like, 80% done. Like it looks like it was like 80% done. Like it was 8 or almost like 80 to 90% rendered before.
The bad rendering.
Yes, that's what it looks like. And again, it's amazing the physics on it to see how it works, because it doesn't look like it should.
It's just
And
it's just like a glorified skateboard. So it is. It's a glorified electric skateboard with two seats.
and these people are weird. These people are so weird. Like
I could see getting into it if it's raining, you know, because then if you look at the sides are kind of beveled. So if it's raining, the water's actually kind of come toward you when it's raining. You know.
No, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. But here's the thing, man. All right, why is that? Because I'm looking at this low res car here, and it's showing all the specs and everything like that. The steering wheel looks like the Superman symbol.
Okay.
And all right, that's fine, and everything like that, But why? Why though? Why though? I don't understand that. It's cool, and if you're into Superman like that, and
usually cool looking cars are not very practical. Like you think that they are, but you're like, yeah.
No, they're no. This is not even cool looking, dude. What the hell are you talking about, man? It's not even cool looking. Like it looks like a retail store display or something like that. I mean, it doesn't it's not a very it's not a practical car.
No.
Like there's nothing.
Well, that's why they call it a concept car. It's like the Black Moon from Black Moon Rising, like the it's the other car. There've been like some concept vehicles that I did see. The one from the Michael Jackson video, there was this really cool car. That one was at the 77 Auto Show. I remember that. That was a concept car.
Oh, okay. And yeah, Jay Thomas. Yeah, I did mention about Walter White and talking about Breaking Bad, talking about the Pontiac Aztec that he drove. You know what? No, I take it back. It looks like a It looks like looks like a coffin from outer space. Like something that would land on Earth, but it would have like a dead body in it. And this is not a very practical car. And the passenger seat is behind, so you are not going to get any girls in this car. I'm sorry, you're not going to get any girls in this car. You're not. You're not going to get anybody in this car. You're not going to get any girls. You're not going to get any guys. You're not getting any theys. You're not getting any thems. You get nothing in this car. You're going to be alone for a long time. Every time you drive this car, you're going to be alone. You're going to be a lonely mofo for a long time.
Because you're not going to have enough money to keep it going.
Said, "Oh, you gonna be alone. You see, man, you're not getting anybody. So you're not getting any guys. You're not getting any girls. You're not getting any theys. You're not getting any thems. You get nothing."
Mm.
So look at me. You would have better luck with the cardboard car. But this, oh my god!
You have better luck with the cardboard car.
Help me at least with the cardboard car. You get painted to look something, and then it will look kind of cool, from a distance. As long as she doesn't get inside, as long as he doesn't get inside, or as long as they don't get inside, you fine.
It's a rental. Yeah. I got a rental.
So yeah, man, that rental gonna make you alone, mofo. Oh my god. It. Oh my god, man. So we are coming up close to the end of this show. Bruh. I this this low res car, man. This low res car. It's wow. I don't understand this. Anyway, so we're coming up close to the end of the show. So coming up next, we have got TKE Tonight. However, this time it's going to be hosted by Cole Goodman, and you're going to be on it, George. You're going to be hosting that one along with Cole?
Yep.
Yeah. So George is going to be hosting that with Cole Goodman, TKE Tonight. After that, we've got Hurricane Girls with Sheila
Hurricane
Chappelle
Girls at 9.
At 9. And then after that, we have got Ending Out the Night Conversations with T. Nathan. So
11.
Stick around, and you'll.
And then Thomas returns tomorrow at
Thomas will
at
be
8 a.m. with Sound of Coffee.
Yep, at Sound of Coffee. Yes. So
Okay.
for anybody that was missed him this morning, he had to take the missus out. It was her birthday, so happy birthday, Mrs. Villain.
Yes, happy birthday.
And this show is brought to you in part by cns-computers.com. So you went to the wrong site. You downloaded something you shouldn't have, and now you got infected. Well, that's all right. Take it down to CNS-Computers. They'll get you fixed up right away. Tell them George sent you. They may give you a discount. They may not. I don't know. Try it and see. It won't hurt to ask. Or just go down there and say hi. They like that too. So, serving the Stroudsburg and East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania area, CNS-Computers.com. They'll get you, they do virus removals. They'll build you a new system. Hey, they'll get you all squared away. So, take them out, check them out, and tell them George sent you.
Thank you.
So, we've got here, got Cole's up here next. And once he hits up in here, I will be taking my leave. And if you're watching, you'll see me. You'll still see my icon up in here. But you know what? I'm not going to be here. So don't talk to me. Because I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to answer any of your questions. Because I'm not going to be here. Because I'm going to be watching wrestling. So everybody, all right. That is it for me. And here we got coming up here. We have got Cole coming up here. And so now with that, I'm taking my leave. Gentlemen, have a great show.
I will text you. Yeah, I'll text you when we're done.
So right, cool. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Night. Hello.
Hey, George, how are you?
Good.
Good, good.
Okay. Uh, okay. Gilbert's gonna leave his Zoom up and running. So
Perfect. I have had the worst technological issues going on, but by Thursday they will be fixed.
okay.
Um, you let me know when I'm good to start.
Anytime you want.
Awesome. Welcome, 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 friends, to the other side of information with Jeff Kennedy. Now, I know I don't look like Jeff, but I promise you, we are brothers from another mother. Um, and it is an honor to sit in for him temporarily while he is gaining his strength, getting better, and so he can take the helm again in the near future. I would like to start off this show. Here's how we're going to structure it. Just the first show that I'm standing in, and then our next shows will get into a little more of the meat and the grind of what's going on. I want to introduce myself to all of you, where I'm from, where my background is, where some of my values lie. Um, and get into a little bit about me. So, you know, as I said, where I'm coming from. Then we're going to hit on one topic that's going on right now in the news, and that is Secretary of Defense drunk texting. Uh, Classified and sensitive information to, of all people, a reporter from the Atlantic. So we're gonna hit on that. I'd like to give my thoughts on that, and then our subsequent shows are gonna we're gonna really delve in to a lot of topics and a lot of topics that. And I know a lot of you are used to listening to Jeff, so you are used to listening to topics that are thrilling, but sometimes uncomfortable to talk about. This is a very tough time in our country. This is a time where we are on the brink, as all of you know, of possibly losing our democracy because of megalomaniacs and psychotic presidents trying to dismantle the structures of government. But before we get into that, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Cole Goodman. I had the honor of first meeting Jeff as we both serve on state committee, Democratic state committee within the Pennsylvania Democratic Party. I say that 95% proudly and 5% a little ashamedly, just because the state of where our party is in. But My belief is sometimes you have to get on the inside to make progressive change and to make structural change, however hard it may be. And let me tell you, in this party, it is incredibly difficult to do. Uh, so we first met on Democratic State Committee. I represent the county of Dauphin. Whoop, whoop. The county of Dauphin that houses our seat of government, Harrisburg. I represent all the Democrats in Dauphin County at the state level on state committee. I do tend to find myself to be a progressive, especially during these times. I am of the belief that this country will not change until deep structural change happens within this country. And we will get into that in on subsequent shows as well. But a little bit about my personal background. I am the son of an international journalist, a woman who would go into terrorist camps and interview terrorists uh, and martyrs, interviewed leaders of Al Qaeda, of Hamas, and people who were going to blow themselves up the next day. Now, some of you may be sitting by your computer or phone and being like, "That is nuts." And I tell my mom the same thing. Would never be cut out for that work. But it definitely gave me an interesting perspective on life and on really what we are fighting in this world. Uh, Overseas many times. That also allowed me to grow up in Eastern Europe. I grew up in Prague, the beautiful city of Prague upon the Vltava, in the mid 2000s, which means I lived in Eastern Europe just just after the Czech Republic, maybe about a decade after, a little more, the Czech Republic came out of communist regime. So think about that for a second. Being a black child in the middle of Eastern Europe, where people already don't trust each other, and and growing up in a post-communist world of the Czech Republic. So I like to say that a lot of Americans have not truly seen authoritarianism in its pure, honest form. I haven't either, but I've seen the remnants of it. And that is why what is happening right now is the building blocks to getting there. And I do believe that to my core. But again, we'll get into that in subsequent shows. Um, Moved here when I was 16 years old. Definitely a culture shock. The United States is very, very different from Eastern Europe, even at that time. Um, Went to public and private school, graduated from Penn State. Like Jeff, I am a huge soccer fan. I am a soccer coach. I coach at the collegiate level. But unlike Jeff, my team is the best team in the world in Real Madrid. And you can ask him what team he supports next time when he comes back. But we won't get into that because we don't want to waste time on teams that don't go anywhere or don't win any championships. Ain't that right? Uh, so so but a huge soccer fan that's also contributed to my international view. Huge foreign policy buff. But at the age of 17, I decided to run for state committee because I see and saw the problems within our Democratic Party way before we got to this point. Jeff has seen the problems in the Democratic Party way before we got to this point. And this is what has spurred me, and that's what spurred me to run. I have experience about going up against the establishment. When I first ran, I was running on a platform that, the Democratic Party needs to really get down to the structural change that people are yearning for in this country. And a lot of the party establishment does not like that, but the people do, and the people that we represent do. And I had the honor of being elected at 18 years old to state committee. Um, excuse me. Next year, I'll be running for reelection to state committee and calling out the many issues that we see in the party, which I will be speaking on in the coming weeks. Now, that brings me to where we are now. It ain't good, folks. It ain't good on both sides. We have one side of the aisle in the Republican Party that is just batshit crazy. Oh, George, I'm sorry. I may have to put a nickel in the swear jar there.
It's only for F-bombs. So.
Oh, it's only for F-bombs. Okay, good. Okay, then that is very good to know, because if I had to put a nickel in the swear jar, I swear I would be broke in the next week and a half. But that is batshit crazy, authoritarian, racist, xenophobic, homophobic. Um, but one thing I want to center on in the next few weeks is how the Democratic Party needs to change. And not just in Pennsylvania, but nationally. We are struggling with messaging. We are struggling with connecting with voters on all levels. And we are struggling with leadership that doesn't want to give up their power, power, titles, and in some of their minds, thrones. Look where it's gotten us. Look where it has gotten us. I just saw today a national poll that says our Democratic Party's poll our polling is at an all-time low, and honestly, no surprise, because I do not see any backbone, any fight, or any want to stick it to a man in Donald Trump. I hate to use the word president, but Donald Trump, that wants to destroy our structures of government and, honestly, our society. We see the dismantling of DEI, which we will talk about on one show, and I'll even give you guys a sneak preview. The title of that show will be DEI. Which part are you against? The diversity, the equity, or the inclusion? I say all three. And we also see seriously, seriously unqualified individuals taking the helm of staff positions and secretary positions in the White House. Who sends sensitive material over a text? What the F? Does that count, George? Or can I say what the F?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, thank you. What the F? Who does that? And I'll tell you who does that. It is Trump administration officials. It is our job to stand up. It is our job to make sure that we do not get disheartened, dismayed, because people who cannot stand in the gap and fight for themselves are depending on us. And that is why folks like Jeff Kennedy are so important to our society and to our community. And it is truly an honor to be temporarily steering the ship on the other side of information. We are at a delicate time, but these are not delicate issues. And I am incredibly excited to delve in to all of the issues with you on the show. We cannot stop the fight. We cannot stop the fight. We see what happens when, and this may be a little unpopular, but when we try to coronate candidates. I have great respect for the vice president, but when we try to coronate candidates that the people don't choose, and look where we are now, it is up to us to stand up. So I am incredibly excited to delve into topics with you, to delve into conversation with you, to make sure that we are discussing the issues that matter to you and to the community that you live in and our overall community in the Commonwealth, in the United States, and since this show is international, the world. I will say, because as I said, it's going to be a short show tonight, but we will get into the meat in subsequent shows. But I want to close by saying a very heartfelt thank you to Jeff. There are few people like him in this world. Very few. This world is mean. This world is selfish. This world is filled with people that don't want to stand up for their fellow man and woman. But Jeff is cut from a different cloth. And that's a cloth that many can't wear because the burden of that cloth is very heavy, but one that Jeff wears every day incredibly well. And it is truly an honor. I'll tell you all right now, I will nowhere near be as good as him. Nowhere near. But it is an honor that he asked me to be in his stead. We love you. Nothing can keep Jeff Kennedy down. Nothing. And I am excited for him to come back. And in the meantime, we will keep the ship rolling and keep the ship sailing. And I thank you all for continuing to tune in. In the subsequent shows, we will take calls. But tonight, I wanted to introduce myself to you, where I come from, where I stand, where some of my values come from. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I talked about my mom. My dad is a pastor. I'm a PK. So any pastor kids out there, you know what that entails. But I am incredibly proud to be the spawn of one of the most progressive pastors, I would say, in Pennsylvania in the ministry. And that has shaped me as well, because we have seen the warping of Christianity going all throughout time, but especially in today's age, with your evangelical Christians. And I am a PK, but a progressive PK, and am excited to have conversations on how. And I know this was the last show with Jeff. We talked about this a lot, but I'd love to delve into the conversation more. How Christianity, not even Christianity, how the church and how different faith groups need to step up during these trying times, because if you sit out, silence is complicity. Silence is complicit. If you are silent during these times, you are complicit. So that I say that in closing, we will be back on Thursday with the other side of information with Jeff Kennedy, with at the stead Cole Goodman temporarily. I will keep saying that because this is Jeff's show. This is not my show. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in. Excited to talk to you about issues that are affecting you, me, and our communities. And let's keep talking. Let's keep standing up for what's right. And let's keep the fight, because they are expecting us to fold, but we don't fold. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. I have to text Gilbert.
I talked to Jeff on Sunday, and he was like, like green light if I wanted to do the first show of like introducing myself and such, and then the next show like getting into the current events and stuff. But I hope that was okay.
Yeah, it was good. We have to try to get you onto the radio. You were on the radio tonight through Gilbert's thing, but we have to get the whole thing going with the computer and everything. Yep. So
let me know what, because I'm going to be honest, when it comes to technology and stuff, I'm not the best. So if you could just let me know what I need to do to get on the radio, I will do it tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks for being on with me. It was more soothing to have you on and like look at you as if I was talking to you. So I appreciate it.
Sure. No problem. You're on your phone now?
Yes.
Okay, because I could just see like the little rectangle. I see the little rectangle. Okay.
Yes, next show will be laptop for sure. There was a little snafu, but next show will be laptop. And
when we have to see if the we have to see if the butt software works with the laptop, and if the Streamlabs works with the laptop.
Okay.
So you have to see what type of operating system is there. Okay. And then we could do that. But we have to test. When you're gonna get your headphones or your mic?
Tomorrow.
Are you gonna get your headphones tomorrow? Okay.
Yes. Yep.
And then your microphone and everything?
Yep. I'm still waiting on the mic to come, but the headphones do have a mic on them.
Oh.
Well, those won't work. If not,
no. Okay. No, I have these that do have the microphone on it, but the way you have to set it up is you have to set it up like you could just use the headphone like portion.
Okay.
Because what's going to happen is if you have a microphone that you're going to be speaking into like this, and then you have like another microphone like this, you're going to get like a Doppler effect.
Okay.
You're going to get this big echo.
So I can still use the headphone portion. It would just be the mic that comes in.
Well, that's why I suggested to get that, like the separate headphones. Get, like separate headphones, a separate microphone like this, and then,
I can still, because my mom's all into the tech. I'm going to go to her house tomorrow, and she'll have headphones and probably a mic, or my girlfriend too, because they're into like podcasts and stuff. So I'll update you tomorrow for sure.
Okay. All right. And then and then we have